Today we'll be looking at the evolution of film from its origins in cinema to the present day. I'll be interviewing personally Luke Duran, the general manager of the Curzon Cinema in Clevedon, a local cinema with a long history of showing films. Later on I'll be interviewing members of the general public to get a contrasting view around the changes that have happened to films from past to present with some prediction of the future. First question was, so how long have you worked at the Curzon?
I've worked at the Curzon for nearly 4 years.
Okay, and what do you do?
I'm the programmer, well my job title is general manager, and within that I'm the programmer, so I choose the films. I also manage our marketing, front of house team and the volunteers.
Right, have you noticed any changes since you've been working here, from like you started till now?
Yes, there's been huge changes in the 4 years I've been here. We play a lot more films than we used to. When I first started, there was quite a fixed 11 film schedule every week. We've increased that quite considerably, especially during school holidays. We also have a lot more staff than we did when I first started. We invest in more marketing. We had no marketing staff when I got here, and now we have 2 part-time marketing staff. We also have initiated a much more ambitious series of events. For example, our music festival that we host every May. We also did a huge Moulin Rouge event last autumn with dancers, professional dancers, musicians, and we created an absinthe bar. So there's more going on, there's more people involved, and the cinema is more busy.
Okay. How do you think the way people watch films have changed from past to present day?
Changed big time. The availability of it now is so much bigger. When I was a kid it was just a cinema, whereas now technology has taken off and it's everywhere. You can watch it on your phone, your telly, computers, anything really.
Okay. I think the way people watch films have changed from past to present day.
Taking myself into account, I originally watched films at the cinema. It became a social thing where all the family went for an afternoon. Maybe have had dinner and made a day out of it. Technology has meant that, as we've said, that the internet has made streaming a lot easier. So most of the big ticket films can be streamed into your house and watched on the sofa in your lounge at home.
Okay. Do you think that more or less people have been coming into cinema since you started working here?
So the year I started, 2014, that was a really poor year for UK box office across the country, and we were no different. We had a really challenging year. Since then our box office has been going up, and last year was our record for admissions. We sold 74,000 tickets, which was 5,000 more than the previous year. So we are seeing a gradual increase in the past 3 years.
What is your main way of watching films?
It all depends on the type of film. If it's a new release and it has a big budget spent with it, I go to the cinema. If it's something that doesn't look quite as popular but I fancy watching, I will tend to buy on video or use Netflix.
My main way of watching films nowadays is on the television at the present, because I've gone deaf and therefore I need to have the subtitles to assist me. Before then I would have gone to the cinema and had a day out there.
Okay.
Best-selling films at the Curzon tend to be family films, British BBC dramas, as I like to call them, do very well with renowned established British actors. For example, Judi Dench, Maggie Smith, Colin Firth, Bill Nighy. Those films like that do very well. In recent time, The Darkest Hour with Gary Oldman, Dunkirk, Paddington, all British films have a very strong audience here.
Alright. Which types of films do you think are the most popular?
I would say the Star Wars films at the moment. They were out when I was a kid, and they've been coming out for years since.
Types of films do you think are the most popular?
It seems at the moment the Marvel range are doing very well.
Okay. Customer experience has changed.
The customer experience at the Curzon, we've hugely developed our bar. We're currently sitting in the bar area as I speak. So we now sell more products. We've got a more relaxed, more attractive, more comfortable area to sit down and relax before the film starts. I would say that's the main change for the customer experience. I also believe we're a friendlier organisation, and we're more welcoming to our customers than we used to be.
Alright. How do you think the cinema has stayed the same since you started working here?
Well, the fabric of the building hasn't changed much at all since I started. There's not so much you can do. We're a heritage listed building, so any changes need to be discussed, need to be passed by our board of trustees, and also we need to ensure we're not trampling over the heritage bids and the funding that we've received. So that would be one of the main points of consistency. The colours, the carpet, the fittings.
How would you say that the advancements in technology has affected how people watch films?
Advancing technology means people can now watch much greater quality image. For example, we had a new projector installed last week which has got a much higher resolution, 4K pixels, which was double the quality of our previous projector just 2 weeks ago. Technology has also allowed 3D viewing, and technology has enabled people to not need to buy DVDs or videos anymore. Obviously through streaming online, Netflix, Amazon Prime means people don't necessarily need to go to the cinema to see new films.
Right. Do you think that technology affects the way people watch films?
The advent of the internet has allowed streaming of films to take place. This means people are watching films a lot more on a lot more regular intervals, whether via their laptop, computer, or even their mobile phone.
Okay. How do you think that technology affects the way people watch films?
Oh, big time. When I was a kid, we didn't have so much technology. We would have to go to the cinema to watch a film. These days, you've got television, you've got computers, you've got phones. There are so many different avenues that you can use to watch films now.